Boom. Hello, everybody. Welcome to your beautiful faces. Look at that. We're inside some Crimson Desert already. There's not even game audio right now. We're just going over my knowledge, getting rid of my exclamations, seeing if there was anything I missed. Look at our drip. Beautiful. Beautifulness. Okay. So, a couple things. Today on the docket. Someone was calling me as my cord. From my controller. Okay. So, we were doing a main story mission, which was toward the university, because I figured that was going to be, like, kind of an all-day thing. So, without further ado, let's get started. We need to head there, and also, I do need to put on the outfit. I'll wait until we're a little bit closer.
Yeah.
It's nice to go by this fort and not be attacked, and seeing it's all on our side now.
Faster.
Definitely lean up this way. This is quaint. A good place for an ambush, though.
Run.
I'm definitely off the beaten path now. Am I even going the right way? Oh. I am not going the right way. It's the other path. This is cool, though. What is that? What's that deer doing? My goodness. Beautiful, though. Man. I'm gonna go down this way because I think we can cut down. Get out of here. I'm kind of stuck here. Hello? Also, you know what I need to do? Anything of interest? No. Nothing of interest. Nothing. Alright, can I not be stuck? I don't know how and why we're stuck there. That noise. Animals are going haywire. This is not really a path. This is just kind of like a suggestion. It feels like. Is it like a magical school in a mountain? No, apparently there is a path. Yeah, there's a bridge here. Wow.
Yeah.
What a weird place. I was thinking like a university. This is nothing like that. Oh. Well, I didn't really want to sit, but okay. Oh. A skill has been learned. Focused force palm. While in the focus, to unleash a force palm that penetrates the target. Ew. Oh. Oh, so that's how we get rid of this stuff. Okay, let's step away from that for a moment. So, okay. I just got a skill. Which is focus. And we have focus. What is this? Just grasp. What was this? Here we go. Hold the right analog while in focus to unleash a force palm that penetrates the target. While in focus. Ew. Oh. Oh. What? So all of those locations have one of these little balls protecting it. That is very interesting. Huh. Wow. And I can control this. No, I can't. Wild. So this was just another way in. No. What is this? Whoa. Ooh, we're starting to get into the magical domain of things, which is cool. I don't think we're gonna be a full-on wizard, but we're gonna be something. Ooh, there is magic already around here. Nothing around here. Definitely some power cables up in there, though. Keep going to my main objective, but that's interesting. Right. What is one of those doing here? I was starting with a C. That bird. It's not an ostrich. It's a thing in Australia. Casabra? Something like that, I think is what they're called. Thing's kind of wild. Sup? Console work. Thank you. Thank you. I could see it. I could see it, I swear. What is going on? Yeah, RimWorld.
Perhaps our curiosity is Solomon's will as well.
Pardon me.
I don't believe we've met.
Where might I find the Dean?
The Dean? You certainly don't waste any time. Good. I needed a moment to clear my head. Come along, then. I'll show you how to get there.
Alright.
Did someone put in a good word for you? Not many outsiders make it past the gates.
Something like that.
In the old days, none set foot here without permission. Times have surely changed.
Why is this place hidden?
History has proven, has it not? All innovation is doomed to be warped by wicked hands. The Dean hid this place to keep it safe.
Innovation? You mean...
Flora and fauna, the sky and stars, even other worlds. We study everything and anything. There is no end to learning. Wouldn't you agree?
It's interesting.
Follow this road.
And that's funny, I
you'll
watch
come
FTL.
to Coronzo.
Who's this troglodyte? A troll. Showing me, he's taking me to the
But
principal's
bear
office.
with
Why
me
is
a
it?
little longer. I'll show
I'm in
you the
trouble for
breathtaking
pinching
view
the
of Institute.
the hiney of a big booty
Don't be
Latina.
put off
So I'm
if
going to the
folk
principal's
seem
office.
light on edge.
Yeah.
One eccentric scholar damaged some ancient ruins during an experiment not long ago. There. Do you see the Institute atop the cliff?
Oh!
It's as magnificent as ever. You'll find the Dean there. But take care. The mountain is quite steep. If the climb is too taxing, there is a road through Coronzo.
Ronzo.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you. Actually helpful. Alright, cool. Same thing. Okay. We have our objective.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna bump him. Also, I bet I know why I watch FTL. I'm just guessing, mind you. But if I had to guess, I have a sneaking suspicion. I bet I know why. A lot of people have been posting comparisons to this game and Red Dead, and memes all over, and all kind of gaming circles that I've seen. And so what's probably happened is they saw it, nostalgic or reminiscent, and was like, oh hey, you know, maybe I need to go play that, or I want to go play that again, or you know, what have you. Yeah, that would be my guess, but sometimes this coincidence is a thing. You're gonna Skyrim glitch up that cliff? You damn right we are.
We've got good food to go. Need a rest?
Need a
You're in the right
rest.
spot.
What's this? Salt roasted fish. Ooh. Ooh. That's expensive. But that's useful. 440 health. Fruit punch. It's not the fruit punch I think it is. I'm just gonna take some roasted fish because it's cheap.
Thanks. Need a rest? Hope you have a pleasant time.
I feel like in boss fights and stuff like that, until we get, you know, more comfortable, more suited or goated, I'm just buying like dried meats and whatever foods, because I'm not really interested in the cooking in this. I'm more interested in the exploration. The exploration. And a little bit of potion crafting, you know. Oh, there's a point of interest up there. That mountain. I've seen some of these around. Oh. This is occupied ruins.
Oh, you want the...
Let me just fix that real quick.
I will not die here.
Anyone else? We've gotten a lot stronger too.
Glory.
Can I search you? No, I can search you though. Ooh, he had necklace and stuff. That's really good. I don't know, but you know what? We can give it a hell of a shot. Oh, we can skin that bird. I killed a bird in this. I didn't mean for that to be the case. And then I don't care about that axe, and I don't care about whatever is in front of me here, probably. Broken axe now. Alright, let's liberate this more. More bandits here. Are you running? Where you going? You were just an evil bandit a moment ago. What happened? What happened? What the fuck happened? You know, when you're a bully and you forget that there's sometimes people who are also bigger, stronger, and also bullies. Fucking died before I could even finish my goddamn rant. The hell? Annoying. Just give me your loot. You're so weak. Run away from me. Pisses me off. Even though it's an AI, you know, or NPC, it's just that like, oh, we're big and tough, and the moment you show them a little bit of toughness, they're like, oh god. I love it. It tickles me, but also it's okay, I got some trubbage. Do we want to skin that? Nah. Yeah, we do need some bones. I'm not hunting, so might as well. Killed a lot of birds. I didn't mean to kill the birds. All right. Ooh, what's this? Iron? Could be iron. If it is, I want to drill it. Yes. Drill. Also, I was thinking, when we go to any shop or anything like that, I want to make sure we get red dye, because I'm really liking this red drip, but like my silver helmet, not a fan of. I want to do like a black, like almost metallic-y dye with that armor, and it's going to kind of look really good with like the red poppin' cloak and like, you know, main vest. We're committing to the red-black theme. I'm digging it. Am I a windmill? Yes, yes, I'm killing off the birds. Yes, I am. And I'm eating them. They did, didn't they, Wiser? They really did. It'd be that way. I could call my horse, but I don't want to. What are those things? What are you? Oh. Can I pet you? Oh. You'd make a nice cloak. Hold on. Do I have anything I can like drop on the ground to feed them? Here, I got some beets. I got some turnips. Would you guys like some turnips? Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's eating the turnip. Is he? I got goat trust. That's a big ass goat. But I think it's the little goats that are eating it. Mama's just protecting. Well, shit. We need these goats in our freaking base, man. Whoa. Anyway, I was hoping to tame the big one, not the little ones, but what do I know? Hello. Ooh, this is honey. Ooh. Alright. Let's go Skyrim up this mountain, eh? Ooh, what is that gold resource on the side of a mountain? What is that? Is that honey? That would make sense. There are like Tibetan, I think monks that go after like wild honey up in like the Himalayas. That's kind of wild. I don't need the honey. I thought it was gold. He said the mountains were steep. It ain't that bad. What is going on over here? This is cool. Evangelical shit going on, or not evangelical, evangenesis. Think of the anime, damn it.
It's got the flavor of both land and sea.
Both biblical references. Okay, nothing there. What's his name? Goblin what? Scholar. Okay, I thought it said snarker. I was like, what?
Do I foot me?
I just hope he's not carrying on his experiment without speaking to anyone first.
Aye.
Meat and fish go well grilled together. I call it grilled fish and meat.
Oh, we learned a recipe.
Don't forget to drop a little oil in the pan first.
No. Skin side down too. You gotta keep it crispy. A lot of trolls here, which is interesting. I am so captivated by this place right now. It's always like this when you first enter a new place, though. Like, you kind of take it all in. You're kind of like, well, what's this? What's that?
Unnatural events, one after another. We must find the cause, and quickly.
This is through it. So we did learn how to get through those weird polishy rocks that we were wondering. There's a thing to that. We did learn, but this is through the corruption? So not exactly. But to put it in perspective, right? Like here's our base camp. Here's the starting town. We're way down here. We had to kind of follow the river all the way down and around. And we kind of had to go up and through a mountain and up.
Such date. Ah, I was so absorbed, I didn't even see you standing there.
Mm-hmm.
I am the dean of this institute, though still a student myself.
Yeah, reveal access.
My
Yep.
work is to
Kind
study
of getting cut
the
in
world
Pokemon,
beyond,
pretty much.
bound to this one. What is it that brings you here?
Alustin sensed a strange energy and asked me to look into it.
I understand his concern. We pursue knowledge beyond this world. To seek the unknown is to invite unforeseen peril. We are not blind to that truth.
Why do you continue such dangerous research?
A world beyond, linked to ours by a hidden passage. They may appear separate, yet the two worlds are one. If more souls could reach that place, a brighter future would surely follow.
You press on at your own peril. Do you think it'll pay off?
Chaos is on the horizon. We must arm ourselves appropriately, with knowledge. Come with me. is a scholar I wish you to meet.
Okay.
He stands at the forefront of abyssal research, a most brilliant mind. Not everyone can reach the abyss. Most cannot hope to cross the threshold. Have you set foot in the abyss?
Yes, actually.
I have.
Few can claim that distinction. Tell me, what was it like?
It was filled with strange energy.
As I suspected. The abyss seems governed by principles wholly unlike those of our world. Many scholars here, myself included, devote their entire lives to its study. Your account alone will prove invaluable. Some may even envy you for it.
All ceilings. Very, very tall. I mean, these guys are tall. These are tall ceilings even for them.
If he set foot in the abyss, he will take keen interest.
He's working on another experiment as we speak.
Ooh, that's a puzzle right there.
Each failure has brought him closer to success.
What Alustin sensed may well be tied to that work.
Oh, we're gonna learn how to open up these domes. That's what this looks like to me.
Here.
Yeah. Plug in the power port.
Octavius.
They all get
we have a
powered.
guest.
Beams, magical
A Greymane.
whoopah,
sent
and then
by
thing opens.
Alustin. Come to aid you in your work.
He doesn't strike me as a scholar.
Perhaps not.
Them eyebrows,
but
though.
unlike us, he has touched the abyss.
If you could just give us a moment. Tomorrow at this very spot, I shall open a path to the abyss. You can have a hand in it, so long as you don't get in my way.
Don't mind him. He speaks harshly, but he will be glad of your help.
Like a pompous old fool to me.
He's been pushed too hard over that mistake of his. Perhaps we ought to intervene.
Wait for the right time. Okay. He
I
said
just hope he's
tomorrow.
not carrying on his experiment without speaking to anyone first.
Interesting. Well, do I have a place to stay? At the very least? I guess I could just stand here and meditate. Alright. Ooh, they completed their mission. Nice. They stayed in the garden this whole time.
Now then, shall we begin? I have spent countless days in torment. Anomalies caused by my failed experiment brought ruin to us and the town. I was racked with shame and guilt, but my pride would not let me abandon my work. And so, today, I shall prove my research. Now, let us begin.
Okay. Activate the lock device switch underground. Underground? Okay. We probably should have explored this place a little bit more. Ooh, what is this? Marigold. Okay. I don't care about that at the moment. No, I'm not trying to leave the area. Sorry. I didn't even know there was an underground. I just walked here. I might be here? Maybe. We can move the squares, I know, but I don't know if that's for right now. There's a staircase this way. Ah, here we go. What is this? Yeah, he should have shared more information with us. What the hell is happening? Okay. Strong box component, strong box component. Okay. I don't... What is this? The Dean introduced you to the scholar. Help him with the preparations for his experiment. Help him with the preparation. I mean, okay. What is up here? Probably gonna leave the area. I'll do that. I wonder if there's any symbols on this to tell me? I don't think so. Each one of these is different. What about my lantern, maybe? Okay, this has no power. That's already interesting. We're a hell of a mechanic right now. Yeah, see, this has no power. So it looks like we're gonna have to follow this cable. Up and around. And then somewhere up that way. I don't know where that goes. That might go up and above. That's powered. Let me see if this makes me leave the area or not. All of these are powered. I feel like an electrical engineer at like the first day on his job, and he's like, all right, well, where the hell is the power? That's what I feel like right now. Except it's abyssal energy. And I'm not an abyssal engineer. Would you believe it? I could just push a button on there, which I am going to, but just before I did, I was wanting to just make sure. I guess it could very, very likely simpler than that, but... Yeah, wild. This is a really wild place. Let's push the middle one. Oh! That worked out really well. I was overthinking that. But it's okay, this game could be that way. Hey, Libby! How's it going? You get to see me. Oh no! Run away! I'm ugly! There we go. Opened. Okay, there's one of those balls we get to play with. Perfect. We have two of them. God, that's legit, a legit statement, not a fucking stupid one. All right. The way up was this way. This way. Insert the batteries to activate the device. Okay. Opa. Yeah. Okay. Please. What? What? Yeah. Okay. Let's take this from a different angle. In the hole. Please, for the love of God. Do I need to, like... There. Figured it out. Gotta get it lined up and then just... Wham! Get it in there. Don't do that in real life. Alright. No. Okay, sir! I am handling a radioactive abyssal energy block. Can you move the... Thank you. Move the fuck out my way. Good God. Alright, I need you to... No. Can't be this hard. Nope. Not quite right. Damn it. In this game, you have to be like this too. There it is. There, okay, here we go. Here we go. Put down the lantern, son. There we go. All right, 2 out of 4. Let's keep it going. Oh. Nope, 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 nope. Line it up. I think that'll be fine. Yeah! Did you just panic? Look how afraid he is! Look! This is how the abyss works! Ugly motherfucker. Not as ugly as the lead professor, though, because his eyebrows are something else. No. Oh, no. I missed. There we go. Whoa.
Behold the gate at last perfected. Success is within my grasp.
You took all the
He who
credit.
breaks
I did all the
chains
work!
of convention and seeks the truth.
Right.
I hope he, like... I hope his face
Shall
melts
witness
off.
Miracles.
Or he gets, like, sucked into it like the vacuum of space.
Wait, is that so? Something's not right.
Stop! Let go! Do you think that?
You've lost your mind.
Oh, to remove the unstable core. Okay. There we go.
Stop this! No! My work is almost complete! If I were to stop now, I cannot prove my hypothesis!
So glad that happened. Such an ass.
Screaming! Are you alright?
Oh my goodness.
What happened here? Are you unharmed?
I'm all right.
How did all this happen?
Or what do we do now?
Okay, blinding flash, spot weakness. Use blinding flash to reveal hidden weaknesses. Attack the enemy weak points to neutralize them more effectively or deal massive damage. Right. What the? Okay. I can't see shit right now. Ride the air current in the middle of the experiment dome with flight to approach it. I see. I don't think that was good. Damn. All right. God bless it. I understand what to do. It's just hard. There we go. Whew. That's tricky. I think that was a good thing.
This is a travesty.
Many comrades lost. This is
Octavius's experiment went wrong.
Had I not granted him permission, I am to blame for all of this. What of Octavius?
Swallowed by the void.
A consequence of the experiment. Just now, there was some occurrence at the Spire of the Stars. Could you go and investigate?
Sure.
Oh, dear.
Okay. So we just got an item. We need to go investigate. What did I just get, first of all? And let's get some of this sorted real quick. This is some money from earlier. Key item. Yeah, I got whatever this is. Spire of the Stars key. A key given by the guy. The key is required to enter the Spire of the Stars. It's funny, we're climbing a spire in this too now. On the hill behind the Scholar Stone Institute. Dear. I find that interesting. These are all craft. Feathers are required. Maybe we can make better arrows with that, maybe. I don't know if these guys know that we have the cuckoo pot and what that does. I don't think they do, considering... Because it lets me, like, store and interact with abyssal objects, just like the one that was in the center there. Whoa. Artifact obtained. Get out of my way. My new house? That tower should be my house, you damn right. Whoa. Alright, we don't need this on at the moment. Oh, we found the library. Yes, oh, there's books here. Constellation Research Journal. Hold on. No, I didn't want to do that. Well, one of these will be right. Let's just go inventory. Where's this book I just got? I observed a strange beam of light at the Gate of Truth on Kingshield Mountains. The radiant glow faded quickly, but it might hold the key to the rune's secrets. Okay. I gathered a sample of one of the mysterious cells near the Gate of Truth and transported it to the Institute for Light Reactivity Testing. Using specifically made glass, I detected a faint glow. This glow might be related to the beam of light I saw at the ancient ruins. Further research is needed. They're talking about the same glow that we had, that we kind of use as our Witcher sense. That's interesting. Realizing limitations on special glass, I set to work on a helm-shaped constellation device capable of adjusting angle, wavelength, and perspective. With the star pattern in place, I expect that what has long been concealed will be revealed. Okay, so another special helmet. After many failed attempts, I continued fine-tuning the Constellation Helm to more precisely control the wavelength, strength, and direction. Just as everyone was growing wary, we witnessed something unbelievable. The lines we thought were light beams faded outward in all directions, becoming a vast array of constellations. Okay. Based on the flow of starlight observed in the Stella samples, the constellation on the Stella seemed like a sort of puzzle. They appeared to pair with everything pointing towards something unknown. I suspect that the starlight from Kingshield Mountain is tied to these constellations. Solving the mystery of the Stellas and their constellations could reveal the rune's secrets and bring us a step closer to the ultimate truth. Okay. This seems like a lot, but I'm going to go into detail as to why this is important. I discovered the rocks in the pond between, right, in the quarry. The rocks at the center of the pond looked like a massive clock when viewed from above. Peering through the constellation's lens, it was as if a hidden truth unfolded before me, bathed in the brilliance of the constellation. Learn each constellation? Exactly. And welcome Molten. Discovered the rocks on the way to the summit of Kingshield Mountain. Celeb sat beneath the arch of jagged rocks, almost like a natural roof. The moment I unraveled its secrets, I could sense that something atop the mountain shifted, as if it had awakened. Oh. Interesting. So the reason that that's really interesting is because we've come across some ruins and trying to figure this out. This is going to be the knowledge we need to figure out those puzzles that we've kind of seen but not really fully interacted with, because they would seem like they were constellation related. That is interesting. All right, let's check out this book real quick. How goes the run of RE9, by the way, Molten? How close are we to getting thy achievement? Thy amazing achievement. After dozens of trials and errors, I finally succeeded in fully restoring the device. To piece together such a perfect machine from vague and cryptic fragments of records, that this was a feat only I could have achieved. Arrogant much. My engineer's intuition tells me this object will undoubtedly change the course of history. It is a control unit for an ancient weapon, or perhaps a magical headgear that bestows the power of the abyss upon its wearer. Vision was the greatest masterpiece of my life. I shall now see for myself if this headgear can truly surpass that legacy. We have that, and that's what we're currently using to view memories. Oh, that's cool. I went to the coast. Very nice. No problem. Good day at the beach is always nice. Enjoy the nice air. I love it. It lacks physical destructive power, yet it is a tool that grants mastery over the fundamental truths of the world. Knowledge is the ultimate weapon. A poetic sentiment, isn't it? I quite like it. I have no intention of revealing this technology to the world as Vision did. It is far too sophisticated for the common masses to wield. Wow, what a statement. Yet it would be a tragedy to let such a technological breakthrough wither away in solitude. Yet perhaps the scholar guy we were talking to earlier, given his reputation, he should possess the discernment to recognize its true worth. The scholars of Scholarstone surely won't let my legacy go to waste. You can't wait for the movie release of Crimson Desert? Oh wait, hold on. There was more to that book. Yeah. I believe it. Alright. It was the first page we got sorted. Yeah. While pouring the greatest weapon. While poring over the ancient text, I really stumbled upon a truly fascinating record. The greatest weapon. It was a blueprint for a helmet, a masterwork of the abyssal technology. I guess I missed the first bit of this book. Through the documents, we were so withered by time, they were barely legible. Any man whose heart doesn't race at the mention of the greatest weapon has no right to call himself an engineer. Okay. But bluntly, the helm wasn't at all what I expected. I was anticipating a raw destructive power, and I'll admit to a brief moment of disappointment. However, I soon realized the description was so extravagant. Once achieved, the helmet scans everything in your line of sight. Simply by focusing on a target, it instantly analyzes its very essence, flooding your mind with a staggering amount of data. Okay. Whether organic or inorganic, headgear provides flawless data on anything meaningful within line of sight. That's kind of interesting. Again, we have this. I don't think this was the same book though. Basically, it's a HUD, yeah. That's in essence. Yeah, the knowledge helm. We have that knowledge helm. This is the helm they're talking about. In that book we have it's this item right here that we've been using. But we found that before. And then we also just read about the constellations. Alright. Interesting. Also, we're freezing in here apparently because it's cold.
It's only natural to be rewarded for your hard work.
Mm-hmm.
My wares are for those who have proven themselves.
What a derpy hat.
Everything. It'd be
What a
pleasure to have
derpy
you visit
hat.
again.
What is this? Ooh. I can't interact with that yet. And this is the top of the library. We're just exploring this place. This isn't even where we're supposed to go. I'm glad we went in here though and read those books. Apparently there's a recipe here. What? For platinum. 1 gold bar, brimstone 4, mercury 3, plus holy water 2, a rare ore that shines with silver luster and resists oxidation, prized for its exceptional durability and mana conductivity. It is highly sought after material for advanced alchemical catalysts and duration enhancers. Oh. Oh, really? Platinum conducts mana. Now that's a bit of interesting information. I know what platinum is. We can go looking for platinum. What is this? Oh, this is the Helm of Knowledge. Oh. I thought it was the helm we had. It's a different helm. Oh. Also, there's a book here. What is the book? I can steal it. Range weapons of the world. Why do I have to steal it? I don't want to steal it. Okay. There's no one around. I've got a mask. And we're gonna stay. We're just gonna sit here. I'm reading the book. Look at the giant red bubble around me. Yeah, they're just leaving it on the bench. Yeah, why would they do that? There's like someone revving a car like crazy outside my house. Good lord. Acquire knowledge. Look at that. Days immunity. Cannot sell. Okay. Because left trigger is to activate this. Left and right trigger plus to acquire knowledge. I can inspect. Oh, we have to do it from that way. Oh, look at this. Press this to equip it from the headgear tab. Hold, then select the Helm of Knowledge from the special equipment tab. Release, then press. Ah. Then hold that to target. That's a lot of steps for that, but that's okay. Helm crafted for the in-depth pursuit of knowledge. This tool is designed to decipher knowledge from a distance. When equipped, it allows the wearer to explore unknown knowledge from afar. This is really wild. This device seems really wild to me. I can't wait to see everything we can do with it and what's gonna like happen with it. Let's put this back on as well. Okay, so we have to do. I'm gonna put the bread there. So we do this. So what you do. I can't equip it there. Change my shields. Weird, it told me to do it this way. Oh wait, I have to do it from here. Okay. Then from here, Them's the rules, indeed. Oh. It does, it does exactly what we think. What is going on? It slows down time? What? I guess there's nothing I currently need knowledge on in here anyway. That is really wild. Finders v keepers, that's true. We will forever have this device. This is ours now. We can pry out of my dead cold hands. So what happens when I put it out here? So see, it lets me scan things. I'm wondering when and where this is going to be, like, important. It's going to be interesting to remember to use this. I now know how to use that other helmet, the fire helmet. Interesting. For that, the slow-mo we don't necessarily need, but yeah, I mean, we could, it said we could scan things from a distance, so probably just recon, like probably puzzles, finding secrets in dungeons, I would think, in that kind of realm, right? Do I want to climb this mountain, or is there like a practical way inside? There is a practical way on the other side. Yeah, to scan text is a good one. The way it looked, for sure. Yeah, maybe to scan constellations. Well, we know it's abyssal related, right? Which is, the abyss is kind of like the other world that they were referring to, and is the big thing that's all this energy is generating the magic and the power. Like, we know, like, all of this is abyssal energy. That's my understanding so far in the game. Now, as to why, you know, we're special and why it's able to be harnessed, I don't know yet. That we're learning. But it's definitely abyssal related. Can we go up here? No, that goes down. There's a lot of them. They're all big, like trolls or ogres. Oh, we found like the rec hall. Can I just say too that, like, this game feels almost like this castle is almost as big as the Harry Potter games castle, and that's like 1/3 of the whole game, which is kind of wild. Yeah, like Hogwarts. A little bit. I mean, it's magic. I mean, it's not quite, obviously. Maybe the Skyrim Academy would be a little bit more accurate. This goes to the library? Goes back to the library, which is where we were. No difference. Alright. I think we're just gonna have to climb up the mountain.
Of all the rotten...
Although, wait, no. Oh, there's steps over here. Oh. If you have one green ball in one hand and one green ball in the other hand, what do you have? A Hulk blowjob of regret? I don't know. The hell are you gonna do it with green balls? Close. Hey. Kermit screaming in pain. There you go. Also, another answer would be, what do you have? You have Miss Piggy. Because who else would be cupping his balls? Hopefully. Do we think Miss Piggy's actually being, like... Miss Piggy and Kermit, are they, like, exclusive to each other? Or are they... I think there's something going on, like Peach and Mario. I don't know. My instinct says I don't trust Miss Piggy. You never trust the fat ones. It's horrible to say. True though. I mean, you know. Yes. That's true, yeah. Okay. Well, we've made it to Winterfell. Oh. Crispy with the resub. There it is. Look at my DMs. Look at my DMs. Okay. Go look at my DMs. We got a puzzle in front of us. Spire chamber. Mm-hmm. Puzzle. Big puzzle. All right, let's do another computer. What do we got here? What do we got? Ah! That's funny. And much love to the crispy. Much love to the crispy. Why did my soundboard not work? My soundboard isn't on. I thought I did this. Hold on. Fix it. You bought the game today? Nice. Yeah, no spoils. Go enjoy it, crispy. If you get stuck somewhere and need like a little nudge, feel free to ask. You're gonna love it. Good stuff. This is a very cool looking spire. Okay. So, pretty straightforward, symbol to symbol here. Oh, I wouldn't have it any other way. The game kind of hinted at what was going on. But these are lit up. We're missing a piece there. That's obviously got to be slid down, it looks like. And it looks like this is going to activate maybe an elevator? Yeah, we can use the fancy new helmet. I don't know if that's necessarily connected, right? That was a side thing that I don't think they necessarily wanted us there. I know that I can punch these in to affect things. Oh. Acquired an engraved stone. Don't agree with the pattern obtained by the spire. Right, okay. Think the others need to be moved to match the levels on the wall. Maybe. Yeah. Either way. So that's already been there, obviously. That tells you what 2 pieces you're going to get from that. This is obviously an elevator. Yeah, this one's currently off. Both of these are off. Something I've got to remember, I'm doing this right now, is that when I'm meditating, there's a special punch only when you're meditating. And I learned that today, and I need to make sure that I occasionally do that, because that's going to be one of those mechanics that we don't end up using for like 10, 20 hours, and then something's going to come up where we need it. I know it. Just like some of the other stuff we've encountered. I'm keeping a strong mental note of that, trying to. Okay. Now I'm going to assume everything that we just have is going to interact with these. Yeah, insert. Interesting. See, this one's not all the way up, which means we're gonna have to push it. Maybe? Huh. So we're missing... So I would think that that needs to be pushed in, is what I would think. Now, we've had an issue with this before. Oh! Oh my god, Molten, you're a genius. Molten, you are a fucking genius. Praise to you, Molten. No, but you know puzzles. And that's exactly what this is. Good call, Molten. So that one needs to be at the top. Okay, triangle needs to be only 1 notch out of the 4 up. Where's triangle? So can I pull you down? Oh, that makes so much sense. Can I climb? Oh. Hold on. Cold and stamina hurts. Oh my god. This puzzle is insane. This puzzle, by the way, is like exactly how I like would overthink a puzzle. Oh, this is so good. And good, I get shit, Melton. I'm so happy you said that. Wow. All right. That is 1. That is the light is also kind of a no. I guess the light is different. Okay, so that is the same. There. The M or sideways hourglass needs to be there. Okay. All right. And then this needs to be all the way at the bottom, and where the circle is needs to stay. So I need to ride that one all the way to the bottom, and we fix the problem. Let's go! Oh, Molten. Oh, Molten. I'll never accidentally ban you again. A very nice elevator. This is so cool. Yeah. Yeah, a little tongue in cheek. Gotta have fun. If you can't have fun, what's the point? That is really wild. Very portally. Very spherical. Glowy. We're kind of tired. Huffing up them stairs is hard. Circuit boards. I knew it was aliens. See? Runic technology we're using right now to play this game. Ancient ruins inscribed into the stone make it do magical things. Kinda sounds familiar, doesn't it? Almost like a computer. Hear me out, aliens. Head to the abyss. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good idea. So whenever we're fast traveling, we're actually traveling through the abyss. You'd love to talk, you'd love talking to people, how they used to say that lining up crystals and minerals in the correct order could make magic. Yeah, right? That's basically, yeah, it's exactly how a computer is. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, a computer, what's cool about a computer is it's basically a rock that we trick to think. I'm oversimplifying, right, by a lot, obviously, but, you know, in essence of what it's made up of is that, you know, every, in this case, I'll say atom is in the right, very specific order, and it makes it think. Kind of wild. Hey, look, it's this guy. You're teleported to here.
Stop him tearing open the ring.
Octavius. What's happening here?
Yeah, what is happening here is a good question. This has no power. Sanctum, find the one responsible for the rift. Okay. This does not affect anything. We're gonna have to turn this on, obviously. So we're gonna have to figure out the puzzles to get all these up and running. Which looks to be just pushing it in. Push it in! Wait, what? What the fuck? Yeah, this game is way out there. I love it. It's a mental stretch for the noggin. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this. So we have, okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 pillars here. I think only these 5. Think the top of a dice, right? The 5. That's what I'm picturing with these guys. Okay, so we have right trigger. Oh. Operate. I think you have to go to the other platform and use the magic bridge? Maybe? Maybe, but I think we need to power something as well. Like I can turn... This is really crazy. So... I'm assuming our goal is we need to get up to that platform up there. So we need to skip there. So like if I leave this and I stand here on this platform, can I send myself to here? So I would operate this. No. It attracts these platforms to it. Hold on. It attracts these platforms to it. So whatever thing I choose to operate, if I'm standing on it, it's going to practically make this. So I would need to go here, operate, and then I should get over there. Yep. Just like so. And then now there's one here. Right. And so we would want to operate this one. Because it's like turning on a magnet, right? In essence. You do that, and then once we release it, whoop, magnet. Done. Oh. Shit, there's nothing here. Hold on. Okay, so now I'm up here. The question is, though, I guess we just climb. I don't really have an easy means to climb, though. There's a wheel on the other side, so I might need to be on the other side. If you look on the mini-map. Okay, let's go to the other side and see what's up. It's a little bit of a process to get there, but... yeah. Nope, shit. Wrong one selected. Yeah. Look in the mini-map, taking our time. I'm wondering how other people are getting past these kind of puzzles. That's kind of what I wonder, because some of these puzzles are kind of intense. And I could see somebody spending, like, say, a whole stream stuck here. I could see that. That would suck. I didn't want to do that. I was just setting the controller in my lap and it hit the left trigger and then it shot my boom. Don't know what necessarily looks different about this one over here, but okay. Only part of the puzzle? Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking you're right about that. What happens if I stand here and I try to operate this from a different side? So, like, what happens if I... Wait a minute. Can you zoom out to the zoomed out view again? Yeah. We'll stick here for a moment. So right here, okay, that thing in the middle, that's not the pillar that's yellow, but just below it, is relevant. Lose you on your end? Okay. So there's that. Now, we look at the platforms too, which is interesting. So whenever we activate these, it's kind of like a magnet, right? So there's 3 platforms on that centerpiece. So what happens if I do this? See, now that wheel thing is in the middle. What did that... Okay, what did that just do? That did something. Oh, it activated. Okay. So yeah, it took away my platform. Yes, that it did. Which is fine. So what it did was it looks like a wheel, like a captain's wheel. Let me try something real quick while I'm here before we head back. We might not even need to be able to like stand here. It's possible. See, that didn't kick us out. That's interesting. Okay, what happens if I operate this? Well, the platforms, we can move ourselves to wherever we need to go, but we would need to move ourselves to specific areas for a reason. So, like, what happens if I operate this? Okay, so we can dictate the platforms and what to do with them, and we can move to them accordingly. Now, my instinct would be to get us to one of these sides. But once we're there, what does that do for us? You would think to give us a means to climb, but I have no easy way up. So we must need to slide things around in a specific way to make something turn on. One thing I'm noticing too is what happens when all these are away. Let's pull all these away and see what happens. I probably need to be back at the... I probably need to be back in the middle, I reckon, probably. Yeah, I'm unsure of this puzzle. I was a little confident earlier, but maybe I'm not as confident right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the beginning. We're going on basic information. Let's get more info. I don't know what the captain wheel is on the mini-map right now at all. Let me, like I said, I'm just gonna go back, like, as if I'm gonna basically set the puzzle to where we were when it started. It keeps going back and forth like this too, because every time we move this, it like disconnects us, which disconnects the power. Because we have a fast travel. We have this. Hold on. Now, I remember that there's also this. Hold on. That does not do anything. But I feel like we need to be like, something needs to happen where this gets turned on. That's what it feels like to me. So if I'm here, I mean, I can conveniently do something like this. And then now I can operate whatever I want. So like I can do this. Okay, restore the abyss, activate the abyss nexus. Okay, that would be that. Anything really obvious here? I mean, the most obvious thing is that we get over there, but my problem is once I'm over there, I have no easy means to climb up. Yeah, there's a blue laser in the background, but that's from up above. There's no way I can interact with that. So, interesting. I think I might know how to do what I need to do. I don't know if it's what it wants me to do, but I think I might know of a way. I don't think I can climb up that. I do not think. I cannot climb that way, but I can climb up this way. Okay, hold on. There's gonna be one that gives spirit. Yeah, we can eat this. Okay. Now I can get on top of here. Now, the funny thing is that see, this is the funny thing about this game, is that if I drink a potion, I have infinite stamina and I know I can get over to that side and then climb up that fucking wall. But what I'm thinking we do is so I think, okay, a part of me thinks, okay, I understand. So the reason they wanted us to do this, right, is you want to do the platforms because eventually you get up to here, right? Exactly, Breath of the Wild, right? Eventually you get up to that location. You can glide over to this tower, be up on the top of this. And then from there you could glide back and then climb back up there. And I think that's partly what the puzzle is that. Since that is the case, can I upgrade my stamina? Because that would actually be handy. I can. Alright, so now we have even better stamina. And we have a drink to do that. So, okay. Find the one responsible, right? Now, again, I don't know if that's, again, this might not be what's intended. I'll say. Right? It might not be what's intended. I don't see how it's not, though. Because the tutorial, it showed us that these were climbable. Why is that climbable like that? We can maneuver the platforms. Why would you maneuver the platforms unless you needed to be able to glide over to be able to grab it in the first place? Yeah, I should have stayed over there longer because I would have understood. Alright, we're gonna give that a go. Every time we do that, my heart kind of skips a beat a little bit. So I feel like the moving platforms are like, again, they're very simple. Yeah, it's a really simple thing. This is like getting one of those puzzles like before I was overthinking it and we thought we had it, but I mean we got there, but still. So like right now I have no means to get up on that tower. But these are close enough. And see, there's a button at the top there that I saw that probably activates so we can go back conveniently. Like it activates like the shortcut. So like right here, like I can't do anything, right? I can't go anywhere. But there is this way, right there. Now that's a hell of a distance. Even for my glider. That's a hell of a distance. And again, the thought is to climb up there, to then glide back to here, to then climb up there, to then glide to there. Okay. Real quick. I put that there. Nah, we're good. Okay, we need to go to my inventory, and to be able to get to the top to this, I don't want to drink my tea right now, although it would fill it. Is there anything else? If you came here and didn't have anything that could restore your stamina, I think you would be kind of screwed. I need to make sure I have things that can increase my stamina. I understand. This has no stamina cost for 2 seconds. I don't want to use that right now, so we'll drink. We also have elixirs, I believe. Okay. Figured it out. Okay, this gives nothing that I want. All right. Get up there. Don't have time. I did it! It's kind of a check too, like a level check if you think about it. Because if you don't have enough stamina, you're screwed. So we got here. Wow. Again, I'm not entirely sure if that was what is intended, but we did it. It feels right. Okay, these guys are putting lights onto this. This is, I know, a power source. That's what that was on the mini map. Look for the person, right? Okay. Let's see. This we have to jump up and then pound, and then it should work.
While all else changes, you alone remain unchanged. What?
He took it from us. Oh. He's a thief.
Oh, is that...
Greymane, are you unharmed? I was startled to see you fall from the sky so suddenly.
I'm all right, but I saw Octavius in the abyss.
Did he say Octavius?
He instructed me to stop the one set on tearing open a rift.
That's right, Molten.
Please, tell me all that transpired.
At the heart of a storm stood a man, just standing there. He spoke as if he knew me, and then I was flung from the abyss and ended up here.
Our character still has a scar from where our throat was
Your
cut.
words are concerning, for that is not a place where just anyone
It should have
may
killed us.
tread.
Just now noticed
I
that.
must uncover the man's identity, find out what drew him there, and why.
And why?
For now, I will halt all experiments related to the Abyss. Our efforts will turn to finding Octavius. And that man. Everything remains unclear, so act with caution.
Yeah, that's interesting and concerning, to say the least. We did get a lot of valuable information, though. One of which is the importance of stamina and how puzzles are. We learned another thing about them, how it is much more Breath of the Wild than even we realized. I thought that, but I really like seeing that. Okay. So, we got a really cool helmet out of this, too, which we can use in the future. I'm really excited about that. Remembering that helmet is going to be a thing. Oh, this is for... This is how to craft a gun. I think we might need to get a flint and pistol, huh? I think we need that. Bow and arrow. Bow is nice. I think we'll always keep a bow and arrow on us for obvious reasons, but I wouldn't mind a little musket. A little pewy. Alright, return to Howling Hills. We'll probably fast travel. What is this? Investigation log, the weight of knowledge. The missing forbidden book. Ooh. Yeah, I want some forbidden knowledge. Gimme. Gimme. That's so cool.
With barely a moment to rest, how are we to...
Is something the matter?
Oh, Greymane. Your timing is most fitting. A forbidden volume
That voice
from the
does
Grand
not
Library
fit.
has been stolen. Can you track down the one responsible?
Do you have any suspects?
It's only just come to light, and we've no idea where to begin. Any thoughts on where to start?
I'd say you should speak with Amaris first.
Ah, yes! The library's overseer would know something of this.
That rogue will be finished when we catch them.
Such prose must never be brought to light. We're counting on you.
Okay.
Hail, stranger.
Stranger. Did he give me a book? He did. Oh, a list of suspects. Finance manager. The finance manager of the Institute. He wears a long dark coat, a Scholarstone hat. He says he only handles finance and knows little about the books. Okay. Ancient civilization research, an expert in ancient languages and interpretation of ruins. He wears a necklace that flickers with light. He has a gruff manner of speech and complains often. He's the prime suspect since the Forbidden Book is written in an ancient language. Ooh. Hold on, was there more pages to that? I didn't even think about that. Hold on. Oh, there was, of course. Captain of the Institute, charge of Security Institute, his thick beard, claims innocent, pointing to separate security records as proof. Alchemist dispatched from outside to collaborate on research. He wears a cloak adorned with a bull's head. He appears to be a perfectionist. It's 4 suspects. Looks to be 6. An assistant librarian, whom little is known. He wears a scholarship stone hat. Or scholar stone. I keep wanting to say scholarship, it's scholar stone. He claims he was unaware of the Forbidden Book and cannot read ancient language. Okay. We'll investigate. Also, by the way, I'm keeping an eye on it, but if you ever on the hip or on my hip, you ever see my lantern like pulsate a blue light? At any point, that means that there's something hidden, like that we can see with like the lamp, you know, like the glowy blue and all that, right? Just saying that for everybody, because like I'm paying attention as well, but you know, I'm not gonna see everything 100% of the time. Is he down below? He's down below.
There's something on your mind?
Greymane?
Gee, excuse me.
I was told you'd be coming. Let me tell you who I've got my suspicions about. The Forbidden Tome was written in a tongue long forgotten. So my first thought is Grunil, the scholar of ancient civilizations. Naturally, you should speak with both the library assistant and the captain of the guard. Also investigate Raphael, the treasurer, and Tahoe, the visiting alchemist. We're relying on you.
All right. Already, let's start thinking of our suspects. I think the guy who is grumpy and reads ancient languages and studies ancient civilizations is the prime suspect because he's got motive.
Well met.
The others don't necessarily have motive unless they're being paid for the information.
Hi there.
Hi there.
I need a distraction from all this. Greymane, good to see you. What's your business in Scholarstone?
I'm helping out in the search for the Forbidden Book.
Yes, I'd heard, but that's outside my responsibilities. The only book you'll ever see me with is a ledger, given my work in the Treasury. I often visit the Grand Library, but I wasn't there the day it disappeared. I was occupied with meetings involving noble guests, and I can prove it.
I suspect Grunil might have some knowledge of the book.
Of all, he's likely the most intrigued by it.
He's my prime suspect. So, he says that he was never in the library at that moment. When we talk to the guy who runs the library, if he says anything about that, then we'll know he's lying. The guy who's head of finance, that is, the treasurer.
When will these endless interruptions to my work cease?
You are...
I am indeed. Is this about the stolen tome? You can't accuse someone simply because you've studied the matter. Tahoe and I spent the whole day sealed away in the lab.
I'm speaking to all involved, that's all there is to it. Do you speak ancient tongues?
With my work in ancient civilizations, it would be strange if I didn't. But that has no bearing on the matter. If anyone should be questioned, it's the guards. Anselmo enters and leaves as he pleases, without recording his visits. Go put your questions to him.
Interesting.
Anselmo.
Yes?
I'm here about the stolen book. Did you review the entry logs for that day?
Of course I did. The Grand Library sees so many visitors coming and going. It's near impossible to pin down anything conclusive. But if you insist, I can tell you that on that day, Grunil came by, together with Tahoe. Javier was there as well. And if you suspect me, you're wasting your time. Us guards maintain our own records too.
So the main suspect that we thought had the best motive lied to us. At least based off of that guard. Granted, that's just a guard speaking. But still, it's something. Also, I think we need to go down this way.
Good to see you.
Relax. Is that a frozen water fountain? Oh, that's kind of cool. Ooh, I wonder if at some point we'll be able to control fire and melt all this. When we can control elements, that's going to be really wild because this game clearly has physics in terms of temperature and how it affects things. So when we start to manipulate ice and fire, ooh, our puzzle solving capabilities are going to be really interesting. Ooh, look at this. Lecture hall. This guy is down, so somewhere there's a further down. Oh. Look at this.
Let's have a productive discussion.
What is in here? Who we need to talk to, but still.
Reactor temperature, catalyst quantity. Can I help you? I'm not from here, so I may not be of much use.
Our book's gone missing. Do you know anything?
Yes, I've heard talk of a significant book being lost.
That was the day I was working in the lab with Grunil.
We needed our particular book, so I stepped out to fetch it. Even then, he was with me.
Nothing else struck you as odd?
Oh, all I recall is the librarian asking us to close the door, along with a touch of grumbling here and there.
Fine day,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So the one guy said, we weren't even there. I was with Tahoe the whole time. Tahoe just told us the truth. Which that guy blatantly lied. And you don't lie unless you feel guilty. And he seemed a little guilty even of his tone of voice. He was a bit shaky. I think I have the culprit. The final one will be the librarian. This little tower full of stuff. There is so much like little detail in this building. It is ridiculous.
I never imagined the work of a librarian could be so troublesome.
Pardon me. Can you tell me anything about the recent book theft?
Yes. I've heard all manner of talk about it. I take it you're the one looking into it. I'm only the assistant librarian, so I doubt I'll be much help. I'm here at the Grand Library every day as part of my duties. But such a book would be useless to anyone who'd have taken it. Penned in ancient nonsense, and most of us had no idea it existed until now. Even if someone did take the tome with intent to sell it, who would buy such a thing? My guess is an outsider sought out that book as their target.
Can I help you?
So the librarian thinks it was the alchemist. I don't know if I think it was the alchemist. I mean, there's only two things. The guy who can read ancient text and speak it saw something in it that was immensely useful that he didn't want anyone else to know. Or it's the alchemist guy from the outside. The only one who's lied based off the other testimony is only one person. So far, the librarian's story is matched up with the guards. Tahoe's story is matched up with the guards. And so on. The only story that's different is the guy who would be most interested in the text.
Ah, Greymane, I've been awaiting your return. Amaris says you've been speaking with the library staff.
Mm-hmm.
My urgent work is done, so tell me what you've learned. Share your findings with me.
Okay.
Let's start with the treasurer. What did he say?
Oh, here we go. Heard there was a meeting with a noble from out of town that day. Heard there was a meeting with a noble from out of town that day. That's true. He did have a meeting.
His claim is that he knew nothing of it. Well, that's what anyone would say.
What of Grunil?
They were at the lab with Tahoe all day and reckoned the guards the one acting suspicious. They spent the whole day with Tahoe at the library, and they seemed to be suspecting Torho. Yeah, Torho. They were at the library because they had to close the thing, so I'm gonna say why.
Yes, his work with Tahoe and an outsider entering the Institute. He says he noticed nothing.
They were buried in their research and dropped by the library only to be told off by the librarian. No, they were working on their research with Grunil. They stopped by the library and got scolded by the librarian. They're working on the research with Granole. They stopped by the library. Right, that's why.
Perhaps they did something worthy of a telling off.
Left the door open.
How about Almenzo, the guard?
Hard to say for certain since not everyone goes to the library. It seems the library has records of everyone's visit except Raphael's. That one.
Raphael seems to be the least suspicious of them. There was a new librarian who joined us recently. Javier, that's the one. And what did he tell you?
They insist they couldn't have stolen it since they didn't know about the forbidden books or the ancient language. Apparently, as an assistant librarian, they don't have access to forbidden books. I'm gonna say X, because that's what he was talking about.
You've handled this well. Let's go over this with care. We can't be certain of the culprit like this. You're sure that's what was said? Let's review it all again, just to be sure.
Okay.
Ah, Greymane, I've been awaiting your return. Amaris says you've been speaking with the library staff. My urgent work.
So that might have not been the right decision.
So tell me what you've learned.
So I think, so the order in which we answer these matters.
Let's start with the treasurer.
I don't feel like I
What did he
picked
say?
anything wrong though. I'll do Y, which is different.
His claim is that he knew nothing of it. Well, that's what anyone would say.
What of Grunil?
It's the same reply. I'm gonna do everything opposite.
Yes, his work with Tahoe and an outsider entering the Institute. He says he noticed nothing.
Let's say X.
Perhaps they did something worthy of a telling off.
It's the same.
How about Almenzo, the guard? Raphael seems to be the least suspicious of them. There was a new librarian who joined us recently. Javier, that's the one. And what did he tell you?
I'll do Y.
You've handled this well. Let's go over this with care. We can't be certain of the culprit like this. You're sure that's what was said? Let's review it all again, just to be sure.
Ooh. All right. What did the treasury guy said? He said that, do I have any these are the notifications. This is just telling us what to do. It doesn't give us a breakdown of what we were just talking with. So, okay, if memory serves me right, the treasury guy was saying that couldn't have been him because his only book is his ledger, and that I don't think he's a suspect. He was with nobles. He did say that. The guard was weird. The one guy with the deer head talked about things. So let's go over this again and let's really think about this.
I've been awaiting your return. Amaris says you've been speaking with the library staff. My urgent work is done.
It's one
So
of those
tell me what
deduction
you've
puzzles, and I'm thinking about
Share
it.
your findings with me. Let's start with the treasurer. What did he say?
Heard there was a meeting with a noble from out of town that day. I believe it's the top one.
His claim is that he knew nothing.
But it
of
might be the bottom one. Like, this is the one I'm most unsure about. I'm gonna keep a mental note of that.
Anyone would say.
What of Grunil?
Okay. They were at the lab. Okay, that's what he... Okay, now, what did Grunil say? And they reckon the guard was acting suspicious. So Y is not the correct thing, because that's not what Grunil said. So we'll say X.
Yes. His work with Tahoe and an outsider entering the Institute. He says he noticed nothing.
Okay. They were buried in the research and dropped by the library only to be told off by the librarian. That is what he said. Is it while working on their research? What did he say? So he said while they were working on the research, they stopped by the library and got scolded by the librarian. That is indeed what he said.
Perhaps they did something worthy of a telling off.
Okay. We gotta match them up correctly.
How about Almenzo, the guard?
Almenzo the guard. Hard to say for certain, since not everyone goes to the library. He said guards keep their own records, so I'm gonna say X.
Raphael seems to be the least suspicious of them. There was a new librarian who joined us recently. Javier, that's the one. And what did he tell you?
Back to the drawing board, indeed. Javier is X.
You've handled this well. Let's go over this with care. We can't be certain of the culprit like this. You're sure that's what was said? Let's review it all again, just to be sure.
You know what this reminds me of? This, it's like a game of Mastermind, right? If you don't match the colors up exactly, because like we could have one option that was switched, and all the other ones could have been right, but that one, and I think that's what caused the issue. So the very beginning bit, I think needs to be switched, and everything else the same. And I'm gonna try that real quick. That's what I think the answer
I've been
is.
awaiting your return. Amaris says you've been speaking with the library staff. My urgent work is done.
I can't skip this.
So tell me what you've learned.
Wish I could.
Share your findings with me. Let's start with the treasurer. What did he say?
Okay, initially, I did the top. So let's do Y.
His claim is that he knew nothing of it.
That's what's different.
Well, that's what anyone would say.
What of Grunil?
He was suspicious of the guards.
Yes. His work with Tahoe and an outsider entering the Institute. He says he noticed nothing.
This was... See, this is the tricky one. I'm so confused by this. Because he kind of said both. I'm going to say Y.
Perhaps they did something worthy of a telling off. How about Almenzo?
I should have
the
wrote these
guard?
down, by the way.
Raphael seems to be the least suspicious of them. There was a new librarian.
I think I picked the right
who
order
joined
now.
us recently. Javier, that's the one. And what did he tell you? You've handled this well. Let's go over this with care. We can't be certain of the culprit like this. You're sure that's what was said?
Thank you, Malton.
Let's review it all again.
Great vibes to you.
Just
Thanks
to
for
be
hanging
sure.
out and helping me with the puzzle. I do appreciate it. Okay, I have made an error in my calculation. Okay. So because I've done this 3 times and I've done it wrong every time. In the beginning, with the treasure, I should have wrote maybe something down. All right, so in the beginning, we're gonna do this and write it down, and we're gonna figure out what the hell's happening here, because we've done this before. The last time we did this, we solved it.
Amaris says you've
This
been
way is
speaking
it's now
with the
different than the way they had it the last time we've done this type of
My urgent
deduction
work is done.
puzzle.
So tell me what you've learned.
The problem is I don't
Share your
remember the
findings.
treasury guy's conversation very well.
Let's start.
We have a
with
stream
the
we can go
treasurer.
watch, funny enough.
What did he say?
You know what? Fuck it. What did he say? Can I easily pull it up? Should be able to. Hold on. Let's fix this. Fix it. Just solve that puzzle. Okay, we're talking to the chick. Get my stream on the other end. Okay, here we go. Yes, I heard. What's this? I've ever seen is my ledger. I should have this on stream, honestly. But the way this game is, I can't really pull it over. Unfortunately. What the hell did he say? I'm just reading the subtitles. Oh, searching for the forbidden book. I wasn't there that day. I was occupied with meetings involving noble guests. I can prove it. So I am right about it being that. So it is X. Heard there was a meeting with a noble from outside of town.
His claim is that he knew nothing
Top
of it.
one is X.
Wow, that's what anyone would say.
Okay. Earlier I had picked something
What a
different,
Grunil.
so those other options could have been correct. Okay. Now what Gruwell said was that we were at the lab all day and reckoned the guard was acting suspicious. I remember him saying that because I thought it was odd him saying that. They spent the whole day and I'm talking to him over in this. Alright, we spent the whole day sealed away in the lab. He wants to question the guard, so again, this is X.
Yes, his work with Tahoe and an
I
outsider.
reckon it's like
entering the
XX,
institute.
Y, X,
He says he noticed
Y
nothing.
or something like that. See, what he had said was, and we're running to him right now on the stream preview I have, that they were buried with the research dropped by the library, only be told off by the librarian. Yeah, that is true. What did the guard say? Because that's who I'm currently talking to, because I didn't do it in the same order he's asking. Do you have any entry logs for the day? If you don't need to pin down anything conclusively. But he said there's just too many people going in and out of the library to pin it down. He's verified that they both went to the library, which gives Tahoe's testimony validity. Okay. This is the wand. Here we go. We're about to go talk to him. This is what we're finding out for this. I'm using my own stream as a little bit of a cheat. A little bit. It's alright though. It's there. I just need to pull it out. Not much use. What did he say? You work in the lab with Granal. And we need a particular book, so we stepped out to fetch it. And then, yeah, so this is why.
Perhaps they
so
did something worthy of
XXY.
a telling off. How about Almenzo?
And I hit my microphone with my pen. Boop. All right. His is X. Hard to say for certain. Right. We know that for sure.
Raphael
we just watched that.
Seems to be the least suspicious of them.
Okay, so it was XXY,
There was a
X.
new librarian who joined us recently. Javier.
All right.
That's the one. And what did he
We'll get
tell you?
confirmation on this. Here we go. I've heard of all manner of talk about it. You're the one looking into it. Yeah. Would have been useless. They would have taken. And most of us had no idea it existed until now. So this is X. So I said XXY, XY. But no, it's XXY, XX. Seems to be the solution.
You've handled this well. Let's go over this with care. We can't be certain of the culprit like this. You're sure that's what was said? Let's review it all again, just to be sure.
That is exactly what they all said. I looked at the testimony. Okay. This guy, okay. I feel like I've picked the right answers, and it's not the solution, which now has made me go cross-eyed. I have a mind thing. I can memory detect this thing. Let me go figure that out. Go talk to this guard. Can I re-talk to you? No. So I can't even re-talk to them. I don't understand what has occurred here. I'm going to save. So for some reason, one of the options that I've picked is the wrong option. And I'm trying to understand what the hell that is. He's not the suspect. He's the suspect. The captain in charge of security. You know what? I'm kind of suspecting him at this point. This is the book we have. I'm gonna try this dialogue one more time. Just one more. He cannot even read languages.
Ah, Greymane, I've been awaiting.
If I don't solve it this time, we're gonna walk away and like reload and try again because I don't understand. But we're trying. Maybe I'm just a dumbass.
So tell me what you've learned. Share your findings with me. Let's start with the treasurer. What did he say?
The treasurer said, maybe it is why. He did technically never step foot out that day. I'm gonna say why.
His claim is that he knew nothing of it. Well, that's what anyone would say.
What of Grunil?
Grunil said why is not the correct thing here. He did say the guard was acting suspicious.
Yes, his work with Tahoe and an outsider entering the Institute. He says he noticed nothing.
I mean, why is correct here?
Perhaps they did something worthy of
The only thing I've
turnaround?
done different than the last time is I changed the first answer.
How about Almenzo, the guard?
I feel like I did this again, but I'm at least writing it down. I mean, that is what he said was X. I do remember that there was something said that everyone keeps a record of the in and out except for the guard chief himself. That was said. So maybe this is why. That would make the guard the suspect.
Raphael seems to be the least suspicious of them. There was a new librarian who joined us recently. Javier, that's the one. And what did he tell you?
He told me X.
You've handled this well. Let's go over this with care.
We can't find the culprit.
We can't be certain of the culprit like this. You're sure that's what was said? Let's review it all again, just to be sure.
See, I feel like this mission and this little mini game of this quest is a memory game, right? Really simple. Is you communicate with everybody and you need to remember what they talked about in general, the finer details. And then you give it back to him and then do that. Now, I picked some different options based off what they exactly said because I'm kind of desperate at the moment, but I feel like I picked all the correct answers, which was XXY, XX. Huh. I'm not getting the names wrong of who. Like the Toro guy is the guy with the deer head. I looked at the book. I mean,
Ah, greatly. I've been awaiting your
It fucking bothers
Amara
me. I
says
want to
you've been
solve this.
speaking with the
It's
library
bothering me. And I feel like
My
a complete
urgent work is
dumbass.
done. So tell me what you've
But I went back and watched the VOD. It even said it in the
Share your
VOD.
findings with me.
Crazy.
Let's start with the treasurer. What did he say?
What did the treasurer say? Well, when I talked to him, he talked about the nobles. That's what he said. Okay? I remember this. He said he was never in the library because he was having dinner or doing something with the nobles for dinner that day. So, heard there was a meeting with a noble from out of town that day. I'm curious. We're gonna have to do this a different way then. We'll do it like they did. I'm gonna do it to where it can be seen instead of the other way, so I'm not feel like I'm completely crazy, because I feel like I'm completely crazy right now. I do feel like I'm a little crazy. Okay. So this is the stream. Now, we were solving the puzzles. Now, here we go. Now, let's go do this, basically. Turn this up, please. I don't know why my auto is like that. Okay. We don't really need audio, because there's subtitles. That's what we're doing. There's a little inception here. So this is a scholar, this is getting everything on mine, and she's telling me everyone to go investigate. So the first one we need to go investigate is this guy. This is the guy that's in question. Okay, Raphael. Raphael. Okay. Is the ledger guy. He's the... What's your business? Yes, I heard, but that's outside my responsibilities. The only book you'll ever see me with is my ledger, given my work in the treasury. Okay. I often visit the Grand Library, but I wasn't there the day it disappeared. He said he was not there. I was occupied with meetings involving noble guests. I can prove it. That's what he said. Okay. That's what he said. So in this situation, X is the answer. I'm pressing the X button. Because the game isn't... Okay, in this case it would be you. Wait, why is this? Oh, because I'm not... Because I was tabbed out of the game. Okay.
His claim is that he
X
knew nothing of it.
is that answer.
Well,
that's what happened.
That's what anyone would say.
Okay.
What of Grunil?
What of Grunil? Grunil was the guy I suspected right away. Okay. And I'm only doing this because I got this wrong so many times in a row. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to... Here's Grunil. That's where we're running. Okay, let's go talk to Grunil. This is a weird way I'm doing this, but I'm flying by the seat of my pants. We're having fun with it. It's a hard, very specific puzzle. Now here's Grunil. Now this is the guy I suspect of this crime. And I kind of like the music is just playing in the background, actually, because I like this music. You can't accuse someone simply because you've studied the matter. So he immediately says you can't, so he's being defensive. Tomorrow I spent the whole day sealed away in the lab. See, he's lying. So we're catching him in a lie. He says that he spent all day sealed away in the lab, and he suspects the guards. Or speaking. I'm speaking to all involved. Right. Okay, that's Cliff talking. But that has no bearing on the matter. If anyone should be questioned, it's the guards. But he suspects the guards. He enters and leaves as he pleases without recording his visits. This guy does. That's the librarian, I believe. So this is a bit of interesting information. One of the options put someone else's name associated with this. Alonso. I think that's... Hold on. Is that... No, it's not him. So I think he's accusing the guard. Let's talk to him. He's accusing, you're right, the guard goes in and out without keeping records. So he's suspicious of the guards. That is indeed what he said. Okay, so if I go to this, the guy we just watched the interview with, they were at the lab with Tahoe all day and reckon the guard's the one acting suspicious. So that is X. That is exactly what he implied. The bottom bit makes no sense. That's not what was said.
Yes, his work with Tahoe and an outsider entering the Institute. He says he noticed nothing.
No. But they buried in their research. Okay. So while working with their research with Grinnell, they stopped by the library and got scolded by the librarian. Okay, now this is like the most like I don't understand. Like, because they're kind of almost the same thing. Like, this is really specific. So this, he's asking about the guy with the deer head, not the guard. We're not talking about him. But let's listen to what he has to say. Again, we're just looking at the tags. We did this before. Grand Library seems to have many visitors are coming and going. He says there's no way to keep track. It's impossible to pin down everything conclusive. But if you insist, I can tell you on that day, Grinnell came by together with Tahoe. Right. So Grinnell is the only guy. This answer to this question that's in front of us now that I'm looking for, I think is the trick question that's tripped me up every single fucking time in this stupid thing. That's what I'm thinking. So I get this. Javier was there as well. Right. The three of them. You're suspecting you're wasting your time. Guards keep records too. Okay. Now let's go talk to this guy. Let's go to the very beginning with this. Okay, so we're going to talk to the guy in the bull head. Now what he says is going to be very, very important. Whether or not he uses while or, you know, whatever. Torha. I'm not from here, so I mean, I met you. If the book's gone missing, you know anything of it. I think a book being lost. That was the day I was working in the lab with Grinnell. So he was working in the lab with him. Right. We needed a particular book, so I stepped out to fetch it. So I stepped out to fetch it. Oh. Even then, he was with me. All I recall is the librarian asking us to close the door. He says us. He went to the library with Granal. Okay. So, they were buried in their research and dropped by the library only to be told off by the librarian. While working on their research, they stopped at the library and got scolded by... Okay, so this is what he said. While working on their research with Granal, they stopped by the library and got scolded by the librarian. Scolded or told off? To me is the same thing. Dropped by, stopped by. They were buried in their research. They were working on their research. See, if this is the same fucking sentence. I'm gonna redo this. This is like a fucking... I feel like I'm in a court case. That's what this feels like right now. I'm seeing if he says the word scolded or told off. He was working in the lab with Granal. Okay. We needed a particular book, so I stepped out to fetch it. Even then, he was with me. All I recall the librarian telling us to close the door. Along with a touch of grumbling here and there. I'm not saying he grumbling. I don't know if that's being scolded. That's not being scolded. So being told off. So it's X. So you think that maybe they interrupted the thief stealing the book? Is that what this is trying to deduct? So before I did XXY, XX, I guess is it all this XXXX all the way down? But we'll say X here.
Perhaps they did something worthy of a telling off. How about Almenzo, the guard?
Almenzo, the guard. Hard to say for certain since not everyone goes to the library. It seems the library has records of everyone visit except Raphael's. How do we know that? How do we know why? So Raphael, I think Raphael might be the culprit then. I guess? So I'm gonna say Y on this. So this is different than what I picked the last time, because maybe this is the correct answer.
Raphael seems to be the least suspicious of them. There was a new librarian who joined us recently. Javier, that's the one. And what did he tell you?
He told us X. That I know for sure. But you know what? Let's go make sure. Let's go make sure. Did he? Oh god, no, I went too far. Here we go. Alright, I want to see what Javier has to say. Javier, I never imagined the work of a librarian could be so troublesome. Right. Again, this is all odd just because we're doing it this way. Can you tell me anything about the recent book theft? I'm only the assistant librarian, so I doubt I'll be much help. I'm here, the grand a part of my duties. Okay. But such a book would be useless to anyone who would have taken it, because it couldn't read it. Pinned in ancient nonsense, and most of us had no idea it existed until now. Most of us had no idea it existed until now. Even if someone did take the tome with intent to sell it, who would buy such a thing? So he thinks an outsider did it. So he thinks that Raphael... No, he thinks Tora did it. Oh. I'm gonna say X in this situation.
You've handled this well. Let's go over this with care. We can't be certain of the culprit like this. You're sure that's what was said? Let's review it all again, just to be sure.
So based off of what they said, you know what? Fuck it. I think the solution is just X down the line. That's what I think.
Amaris says you've been speaking with the library.
God dang it. This fucking puzzle. That last puzzle.
My urgent work
I
is
had
done.
an easier time than this
so tell
puzzle.
Me what you've learned. Share your findings with me.
The problem right now that I'm having isn't that I don't know the answer. It's that I don't know how he wants to answer. The answer to this is X. We're doing X across the board.
Is that he knew nothing of it? Well, that's what anyone would say.
What of Grunil?
Yes, his work with Tahoe and an outsider entering the Institute. He says he noticed nothing. Perhaps they did something worthy of a telling off.
I'm just pressing X.
How about Almenzo, the guard? Raphael seems to be the least suspicious of them. There was a new librarian who joined us recently.
If you say we can't be certain of the culprit, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
You've handled this well. Let's go over this with care. We can't be certain of the culprit like this. You're sure that's what was said? Let's review it all again, just to be sure.
Based off of what the librarian thinks, and Grinnell and the outsider and the research, there was an option where we could have picked a what's his name suspects the outsider. That would be an XX and then a Y. Like it would be like, what was it? I think it was XXY. It would be XY XXXX.
Ah, Greymane, I've been awaiting your return. Amaris says you've been speaking with the library staff.
I will figure this out by God.
My urgent work is done.
It's only gonna be an hour.
Share your findings with me. Let's start with the treasurer. What did he say?
He said X.
His claim is that he knew nothing of it. Well, that's what anyone would say.
What of Grunil?
This is the option right here. So it'd be X, Y. So I've always picked X here because that's exactly what he said, because he suspected the guards. We'll do it to the library, and they seem to be suspecting. I'm gonna pick Y on this. This will be a different thing.
Yes, his work with Tahoe and an outsider entering the Institute. He says he noticed nothing.
Making sure I'm writing these down. They were buried in the research. Okay. Now, again, based off of this, this puts him there. I'm trying to think about this differently because I keep picking things that are completely wrong and I'm being too literal. Maybe I need to like. I'm gonna pick while working on the research record. No, they stopped by the library. I'm gonna pick Y.
Perhaps they did something worthy of a telling off. How about Almenzo, the guard?
Shady bastard. Again, I don't know why. I think the answer to this is why.
Raphael seems to be the least suspicious of them. There was a new librarian who joined us recently.
He said X on this, so I'm picking
That's the
X, Y, 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 X. That's completely different. God bless it. Oh, fucking hell.
You've handled this well. Let's go over this with care.
We won't be able to find the culprit.
We can't be certain of the culprit like this.
I'm about to murder
You're
him.
Sure, that's what was said. Let's review it all again, just to be sure.
How do I have so much tea on me right now? That must have been a reward. I really hate that I can't solve this right now, because if I come back, all this will not be fresh in my memory. And I've beaten my head against it for a very long time. And typically the smart decision is to walk away and either approach it differently or what have you. Now, it's not telling me to go anywhere. There is no... The first time I did his questions and the second time I didn't really keep track the right way. I've done it a total of 4 times. And 2 times here... I think I'm remembering that right. 2 times here I've done it. I've done XX, X, then Y, and then X. Simplest way for me to deduct the answers, right? X, Y, 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 and then X. I hate that the one about the guy with the deer head, when he asked me, both of the options, these are so similar that if one of those is the wrong choice, it hurts.
Ah, Greymane, I've been awaiting your return. Amaris says you've been speaking with the library staff. My urgent work is done, so tell me what you've learned. Share your findings with me. Let's start with the treasurer. What did he say?
He said X.
His claim is that he knew nothing of it. Well, that's what anyone would say.
What of Grunil?
He said X. That's what he said.
Yes, his work with Tahoe and an outsider entering the Institute. He says he noticed nothing.
And I know that, okay, and I know, but it's my sticky, that all X's, oh, that's right, there was another time we did try all X's, didn't we? We know that all X's was not the answer. So at some point in the next three, I'm going to say there's a Y potentially somewhere. I think it's Y in this situation. No, but then that would be YY, that would be XX, Y, XX. Oh, that was my first one because I remember talking about that. So X, X, Y, XX is not the solution. And this one I've done 50-50 based off all the different options here. Y and X's. So, the bull guy, he said, and we watched it, that they went out and then Grinnell went with him. While working on the research with Grinnell, they stopped by the library and got scolded by the librarian. They did willingly step out to go to the library to get a book. And it was during during the research. These are the same fucking answers. I guess whether or not he was with Grinnell would matter. Okay, it can't be Y because Grinnell said that they never left. Grinnell lied for the deer guy. So because he said that, I cannot say that Grinnell was with him. So it would be X. But that is technically what he said. That's what he said, which makes Grinnell look like a liar. I'm gonna say X.
Perhaps they did something worthy of a telling off. How about Almenzo, the guard?
Now again, on my sticky, off my little sticky of X's and Y's here, I've done this 50-50, based on all the other different times I've tried this. Now what he technically said, again, the bottom bit makes no sense because how do we know that? It seems the library has records of everyone's visit except Raphael's. Now, that's what Grinnell had told us. But do we have any collaboration evidence of that? I guess we need to go find it. Let's go to the library records. But obviously here we're saying it with certainty. The game thinks we already know. And the guard did verify this. Okay, so if I pick this, the next one has to be Y. And if I pick X, the next one has to be Y. Really? Because the next answer I don't believe is X. Unless I want it to be different. Fucking, I hate this so much right now. Because I feel like Grinnell's Grinnell and the deer-headed guy are colluding. And I think they should be murdered. Like, there's some forbidden knowledge. It's a problem. They stole the book. I know the answer. What the? All right. I'm gonna say X because I've never tried 4 X's and then a Y. I don't know why Y would be the next one, but I've also never tried. I have made this a Y before and then an X, and it wasn't it. That's why I think that about my previous statements. So I'm gonna say Y.
Raphael seems to be the least suspicious of them. There was a new librarian
And then Y again.
who joined us recently. Javier, that's the one. And what did he tell you?
He didn't say why, but I don't think it's obviously, I know for a fact that when I picked Y before, X was not the solution to this. So I'm picking Y.
You've handled
if this solves it, I don't care.
We can't be certain of the culprit like this.
Motherfucker.
You're sure that's what was said? Let's review it all again, just to be sure.
Well. So, in the beginning of these multiple choices, right, I always picked X because that's exactly what he had said. And then most of the time for the second choice, I always picked 4 out of the 5 times I picked X. And I've picked Y 1 time. And again, one time I did all X's and that was a solution. Again, this is basically a combination code is all it is. And I just, following exactly what they had said did not give me the result, and I even put it onto the screen. So it wants us to probably do some form of deduction. Now, one thing that's interesting is it says that Raphael wasn't in the library, and I don't know how we got that. Now, the game isn't giving me any indication to get any other clues. It just wanted me to talk to people. And I've done that before and solved it this way. We kind of did it in the tutorial mission with the gold leaf merchant. And it kind of held our hand a little bit. But we got through it, and it was fine. This one, it won't give it to me. So I have no idea. I don't think anything's broken necessarily. I think I might be a dumbass. Damn it. I wanted to solve this, but I don't know it. I'm just also really tired of him saying the same dialogue over and over, because I know the answer. And that option where it's a Y or an X, it literally could be, that could be the Y. Alright, well, fucking.
Ah, Greymane, I've been awaiting your return.
I can't.
Amaris says you've been speaking with the library staff. My urgent work is done, so tell me what you've learned. Share your findings with me. Let's start with the treasurer. What did he say?
He said X.
His claim.
That's what he fucking said.
Well, that's what anyone would say.
What of Grunil?
We can't be certain of the culprit like this. You're sure
I'm gonna stop this. You know what? I have never picked Y for the top one.
Just to be sure.
Let's pick Y.
Ah, Greymane, I've been awaiting your return. Amaris says you've been speaking with the library staff. My urgent work is done, so tell me what you've learned. Share your findings with me. Let's start with the treasurer. What did he say?
I'm picking Y, but I don't think that's what he said.
He knew nothing of
but
it.
okay.
Well, that's what anyone would say.
What of Grunil?
X is correct.
Yes.
I'm picking the factual thing.
And an outsider entering the institute.
God dang it.
He says he noticed nothing.
See, this is the one I think can be either or. It's fucking so told off and scolded. Dropped by and stopped by. He was with Grinnell. He said he went with them. So it has to be why.
Perhaps they did something worthy of a telling off. How about Almenzo, the guard?
I have picked Y a lot to this. I don't like X as an answer here. But the guard did say that. That is what he said. But Y is correct based off of 2 testimonies. I'm gonna pick Y.
Raphael seems to be the
Because it
least
seems
suspicious
logical
of
to, because it's based off of 2 different
There was a
bits of
new
information.
librarian who joined us recently. Javier, that's the one. And what did he tell you?
He told me X.
You've handled this well.
We won't know the culprit. There's no way.
We can't be certain of the culprit like this. You're sure that's what was said? Let's review it all again, just to be sure.
All right. I don't know what's happened here. I swear I really fucking like went 1-to-1 the most basic thing to answer to solve this. Unless there's something very specific it wants. I don't understand. I guess I'm just a dumbass and I'm gonna have to accept that because fucking hell. I re-listened to all the testimony multiple times. I took it in. I did word for word. I answered. I even picked options that were weird and different just to do it. And at no point did I pick the same options twice. And I have them all tallied on a sticky note. So I guess there's a reason in life I'm not a lawyer. Because to me, the deduction is that... Let me go to the fucking library. Can I get more intel? There was nothing at the library that indicated anything to me. And I can't interact with the people again. It doesn't seem. And they went to this library, not the other library. There's also multiple libraries in this. I can only just talk to him. And there's nothing to interact with. There is a book here. What the hell does the book say? I don't think this is mission related. I think this is a red book, probably for a skill or crafting. And probably gives us an option to steal it. So this is a volume 2. Ranged weapons of volume 2. I would very much like this book. Going around, don't want to care. I don't know why this pops off like this and then but nothing happens. But I guess because no one saw me. Okay. Well, at least I got a cool book. Get more crafting recipes arranged. Yeah, okay. Well, shit. I think what's frustrating about this for me is that I feel like I've definitely tried. Probably most would. And I still didn't get it, and that kind of just sucks. And I took exactly what they said, 1-to-1. Press the buttons in sequence, and that was... It wasn't ever XXXXX all the way down. And I did do, which was the proper answer was XXX, Y, and then X. Based off of watching the videos. You know, some of the answers too were a little vague. If I can walk away, and I'm gonna forget about this. I'm gonna make a note for the VOD, and just for history's sake, that I am gonna find the solution to this, and we're gonna come back and solve it, and I'm gonna go over what happened here in this moment today. And it's either gonna be I'm gonna complete dumbass, and honestly I'm gonna walk away and I accept that because I fucking gave it a college try. I swear I did. And then we're gonna figure it out whether or not the game is something with the game is broken, or I doubt there's been no evidence of a translation error. But I hope it's nothing stupid like that. Like I said, I'm gonna walk away so I don't stay discouraged. But fuck. I'll probably remember this for quite a while too, because when this shit like this happens, I tend to remember it for a while. The way my brain works. We do have that Helm of Knowledge, but again, that's an item we got that gives us the thing to do. And basically gives us the same effect as this. And also the slow-mo, which is kind of interesting, and the scanning. But I don't think that helmet has any play to this because, granted, it's in the same area, but not in the same library, and nor did the side mission give any indication that we needed to use it. Every mission, at the very least, has given an indication to use something that has demonstrated to us in the past. I don't think the helmet's the solution. Maybe it is. That's probably why maybe I'm a dumbass, but we're walking away. I'm walking away from this because fuck. Beginners clumsy, intimate with the form, right? Artisans. Beautiful. Okay. Real quick too, let's put this on. And fast travel. What is we're gonna drop that right now. Very, very much so. For main story, what is the mission? Because we're almost done with chapter 4. Oh, just simply return to Hollow Hills. Okay. Howling Hills.
You're here. Catch your breath a moment.
Is someone going to attack the camp? Because that's what I'm kind of waiting on. Is I think we're going to be attacked at some point. Oh, it's a festival.
I can see your blood racing already. Surely it's too soon to end it here.
I feel like catastrophe's about to happen. Oh. Interesting.
Oh, you're back. Running this place is turning out to be harder than I expected. Or am I just being ungrateful?
I keep telling you, you shouldn't push yourself so hard.
Oh, this leg's still fine. And both arms are in one piece.
I'm looking for the Grey Mains.
Aye. What is it?
I bring a message from Marquis Circus. A large delegation from Demonis will attend the Harvest Festival banquet. If you are able, he strongly urges that you attend.
A banquet? That's sudden.
The Marquis mentioned he may need your help. I'll take my leave.
I'll think about it.
An invitation to the banquet. We're reaping the rewards of the Marquis's favor. But why? Why would a delegation from Demonis come all this way? A large one at that.
You're right. They wouldn't come without a reason.
Wait, Damien's from Demonis, isn't she? She must have fled for a reason. Shouldn't we let her know?
Aye, we should.
Could the delegation be a pretense for something else?
Could.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past them.
Hold on. Where is Damien anyway?
She went out to see someone. Said she had something to look into.
Shouldn't we tell her?
I'll find her and let her know.
Oh, for the mission, yeah, okay.
Friendly Grey Mane, at your service.
Okay, that makes sense and is interesting. Alright. Let's do a couple of things here. Greet.
If you grow up, royal trade's the best way to make coin.
Okay. I know that there was an achievement to donate more weapons. I don't have anything really here to. We don't really have that much. We haven't really done that much.
The camp's funds through a bit of trade. Why? Once you have another load of trade goods, bring them right to me.
No. Okay. Anything here we do not need? Don't need that. I don't know if I need these necessarily. We definitely want rosemary. We know that rosemary is very, very good. Dump all this in here for now, because we'll do crafting and all that stuff later. And we've read both of those books, so we don't need them anymore. Alright.
Eat before you
How
head
is my
out.
trust with
A
him
full
now back
belly
down to
steadies
10?
The hands.
I did a side mission with him, it went up to 50.
If you skip meals too often.
kind of weird. Ooh, chewy rice.
You needed a bite? Hungry, are you? Come by
Definitely always buy
anytime
some
if you're
food if we
hungry.
can. Can I talk to you guys? See, your trust is staying the same.
Ah, and Andrew's doing better. Saw Naira haul him along to the festival just now.
Hmm.
Good to
See,
see
he
you.
remembers that the trust with him. I wonder why the other guy's trust went down.
You want the finest work? You've come to the right place.
Okay, nothing
If
there.
there's anything you need,
We're just gonna sell like another bandit mask. This is all raw? Yeah, this is raw meat. I'm just buying pre-cooked stuff, so. Yeah, lean bird meat. Definitely keep the bread, dried meats. We bought all of that, so that should be fine. I could store the shield, because the one I have is fine. I kept this one in case I didn't know the other one was like cursed or something, because we read the description and it kind of seemed like it could have been. So I should just go store that. Because I do like the one I have a lot.
Hello, hello.
Okay, perfect. And keep it in elixirs for obvious reasons, because you never know, boss fight might need them. Again, we've got tons of like food that's useful. A lot of these letters probably I can get rid of. I definitely will get rid of all the recipes, because we've already read them and know them. Even the alchemical ones. Yeah. And the guy that we need to manage is not even here right now. Interesting.
At least I'm free of ranch work now. What are you looking for?
Yeah, we don't have anything to do with
Never
that yet, because
load
we don't even
too
have a
much
wagon
cargo
yet.
on your wagon.
I know on the map that we can do that. Ooh. I think possibly because of what we started here, it's affected some things in the camp. Maybe. Return of the Noble, we did that. That's nice. Where was the wagon guy? Was it you? We're gonna have to donate to the funds. Oh, here we go. Wagon. I'm gonna need money for this, though. There's a wagon, a place where stolen wagons are traded. Oh, okay, that's not. It was one of these guys we went to that could make them. Was it the ranch? I need to go to the mission to know. Hold on. Because I know that there was a mission for that, and it was with the Greymanes here. I need to win 3 matches of that. That's going to be wild. And very, very difficult. God. Oh. A rumor in Ivy Nook. Oh, they need to take care of the vines, right? What is this? Collect the timber. That's that stuff, pretty straightforward. And then this was a crafting mission. Okay. Here. It was this place. How much is it going to be? Because I only have 50 silver, so we need to see how much. Oh. Old wagon production. The only one I can make is this one. So we'll make the basic, only 4 hours, cost 900 copper or 9 silver. Okay, so let's go donate that to the provisions, and we'll do that. I'll do an even 10 because we'll have just a little bit, but
Good to see you.
no one else is bankrolling, and that's, you know,
Royal
I haven't
treat's
had
the
many
best
loot
way to make
dungeons
coin.
yet. Oh, we will do that.
Why carry all? Once you have another load of trade goods, bring them right to me.
The one thing that's nice about this system is we can manage this anywhere in the world through our map, and that bit I like. I do like that a lot. And we're gonna need all of you guys. Wait, they're currently on other missions? Okay, I won't do anything because then maybe they're on other missions. This seems like whatever I've started here has kind of affected the camp a little bit. So... Oh, wait, hold. I just was here at the wrong time of day, I guess.
Have you seen Jan? There's a mountain of work to do. Where's he gone? Don't tell me that fool sneaked away to drink.
Probably.
Looking for someone to join your journey?
I currently have no one dispatched.
I was waiting for you.
Yeah, all 6 are available. So I don't know why that pop-up did that. Okay.
Take care now.
Just trying to confuse me, I guess. Wait, is this because I'm on my horse? Could be because I was on my horse. Oh, because it's also the... Ah, that's interesting, because you can't fast travel on a teleport, right, when you're on the map, but you also can't enter the inspection mode while on your horse. That's... I don't think that was intended, but that's interesting, kind of funny. Oh, skill requirements not met. Oh! Well, shit. That makes sense, but damn. Alright, well. What about repairing that house that we wanted to do? Do that. Okay. 3 to 4. Ooh. Maybe we need to level him up more because I see that engineering. So we'll do that as well. All right, dispatch. Sweet. Alright, that's that quest taken care of. What other quest did I have? Here it is. Build a wolf statue at the Hernan South entrance. We need to return to the noble. Another important event has occurred at the location of the mission. Ah! Okay, well I just wanted to you know, run things to dispatch while I was off doing the main mission. That's all I was trying to do here. I know that, yeah, one of these was, we need to get resources. Collect timber from the basic logging mission at Timber Hall Sawmill. Okay. We can do that. I haven't actually even interacted with the store there. There's a question mark. Interesting. Perfect. I don't have enough money for that. God bless it. Alright. Again, all these gray mains, like, I need to tax them. If I'm gonna, like, control a camp like this, we need to tax, because, god dang, I'm bankrolling a lot of shit.
Keeping well, are we? Don't worry, I'm keeping your belongings.
Something is resetting my trust with certain people, and I don't know why.
Organizing and sorting out everything. Royal treat. Once you have another load of trade goods, bring them right to...
Sometimes you have to wait for it to load. Yeah, because this takes a lot to load. Go, my little CPU. Keep going. Don't you worry. Perfect. Okay. So both of those missions are handled and dispatched. Things are happening. Cool. Get on our horse and head toward our main objective. Main objective.
Yeah. Hiya. Ho. Run. Hiya. Faster.
The bandits. Oh no, yeah, they are. No, they are. Oh, I was hoping to Tokyo drift on that log. Damn it.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people around because there's a festival going on. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Alright, let's save before we go here. Perfect. Short-handed. Oh, we're going to do something with the fair. Interesting. Very interesting. I think, though, that will do it for me for tonight. Thank you for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Much lurker love. Thank you, everybody stopped by, said hi, hung out, said how the day was. Again, I hope all is well. Great Friday night. Of course, stay unstoppable. Real quick, we'll go do a little raid on somebody this fine evening. I'm sure there's somebody out there streaming. Plus, I've been a dumbass a little too much tonight. That puzzle, we're gonna figure it out. I know it's like right there. I know it. It's just the way it is. It's the way it be, you know? It be that way. Some days you just dumbass. You just dumbass. It be that way. All right. Do that. Give some love to Cheap. He's really good. Hanging out with him last couple of nights. Been quite nice. Good chatting. And again, much appreciation. Many great vibes. Stay unstoppable. I'll see your beautiful faces tomorrow. Bye-bye.